toy, she puts her little paw on our arm so we don't take it away from her. That's what she's doing to him. Ooh, shit. That's sweet, guys. Yeah.
Where's the doggy?
Hi, this is Beth Goldthwait, and I'm doing my public service announcement on dog safety. As you saw in the first video, a little boy, toddler, was getting maimed by a big dog. And then the second video was more happy puppies playing with little babies. We all need to know how to greet a dog. The American Kennel Society online has a class that you can take. It's basically colored pictures and photos, and it tells you basically how to act around dogs. And in this particular photo, it shows a little girl going up to the dog. You always slowly walk to the dog's owner and ask if you can pet the dog. It's important to receive permission before touching somebody else's animal. Just remember, dogs are animals and animals are wild. They can be wild. Some of them are tame, and dogs are supposed to be man's best friend, but sometimes they do become wild. If the owner says yes, then you're moving your hand over. You curl your hand out closed with the back of the hand facing upward, extended your hand slowly so the dog can sniff you. Whoops. Sorry. Allow the dog to sniff you so he can get your scent. After the dog has sniffed your hand, then he's a little more familiar with you, and you're able to pet him. Go to the next page, please. Okay, if you see a dog and you're not quite sure what to do, the best thing to do is make like a tree. Just stand there and don't move. Don't run, because that will not be good. The dog might chase you. The dog might be friendly. The dog might not be friendly. But until you find out exactly how the dog's behavior is, you stand and make yourself like a tree. And this is another picture from the activity set that comes online from the kennel, the AKC organization for dogs. Okay, flip it. The American Kennel Club. Okay, and what to do if you see a lost dog. Never run up on the dog because you don't know the behavior of the dog. Always try to find an adult if you're a child. And let's see here. Never run away from the dog, because then it could come after you. If the dog is friendly, an adult can check for ID. If the dog doesn't have identification, then you can take it to the nearest animal shelter or call the dog warden or something, and somebody should come take care of it. If the dog is not friendly, stay away from the dog. Stand like a tree, like in the previous picture, until the dog walks away. That is if you're a younger person. If you're an older person, well, you can stand like a tree, but don't run away from the dog. Change the picture. Okay, here we have a photograph of how to listen to a dog. The little girl's like, I wonder what that dog's thinking. And the dog's probably thinking the same thing about the little girl. Signs of a relaxed dog are the tail is down and wagging back and forth. His mouth and lips are released, and he seems to be smiling. Ears are another indicator, and they're either back or forward. And you may be able to see his tongue. Hair will be smooth. Now, if the dog is a threat to you, some of the signs to notice that are he has a wrinkled nose and drawn back to reveal his teeth. His body may appear to be tense and crooked. The hair on his back and neck are standing up. He might be growling. He might be snarling. And his ears may be pinned back. When the dog does that, you don't want to be around it. Okay, in this picture we have different photographs of dogs. And it has you to guess which dog is friendly and which dog isn't. In the first selection, A is the friendly dog, B not so much. And the second one, A seems to be wagging his tail. He seems to be okay friendly. And B seems to be showing his teeth and his hair standing up. In the third video, A is growling, grrr. And B, well, he doesn't look too happy, but he's a bulldog, so that might just be his regular face. Okay, last picture. Last picture. And in my last, oh, not the last picture. I may have another one here. Remember to respect the dog's, ooh, sorry. Remember to respect the dog's space. Don't reach for a toy that it has. And train your dog to drop his toys on command. Never reach into the dog's mouth to get a toy. Okay, turn the page. Finally, the last thing is never, ever take the dog's food away from it. That is a good way to get bit. When they're eating, that's their territory. Do not touch it. Okay, it's me, Beth, again. My semester project was on dog safety. As you saw in the first video, there was a little boy getting attacked by a dog. The second video I showed was of little babies playing with dogs. Dogs have different behaviors. What I really want for everybody to get from this is dog safety begins with you. It's important. Dog safety is important to me because I love dogs. I have 3 of my own. Being educated about dog safety makes for a happy coexistence with life with them. Dogs are man's best friend, like I said before. Statistically, it applying to injury and death with dogs. The most recent information I got was like from 2001, and 4.7 million dog bites occur in the United States. 799,700 required medical care. Of an estimated 333,700 patients were treated for dog bites in the emergency rooms. 1.8% were hospitalized. This information all comes from the CDC. I checked it out on dog bites. They get their information from the emergency room visits and the HMOs and all that information that they check. Dog safety dog safety and respect with the 5 E's that we discussed in class. Engineering. Dog leashes, muzzles, required shots, licensure. That would have to do with the engineering part of the 5 E's. As far as enforcement goes, leash laws, legislation, the dog catcher, required licensure of your pet. As far as education goes, dog human training courses, supervision, supervise your children when they're around animals. Dogs are animals and they can be wild. Economic incentives pertaining to the 5 E's with dog safety would be like fines that you incur because of damage that your dog has caused, either to a human or a even like like homeowners insurance, like destroying property. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. Another economic incentive would be insurance premiums. If you own a particular breed of dog, one that is been known to harm people your insurance, you may not be able to get insurance for your home, so your insurance premiums might be really high, or you might not be able to get insurance. And the last of the 5 E's is emergency response. Injury can be caused from dog bites. Death can be caused from dog attacks. Disability and scars are also things acquainted with the emergency response. For more information about dogs and dog safety, you can go online and look up the American Kennel Club. You may also check out like PetSmart, your local animal stores, pet stores. They have information on dog safety. Also, your public worker, that animal control person should have information on dog safety, or you can even go to your local vet. Thank you for watching my public safety announcement, and remember, dog safety starts with you.